And here I thought we couldn't get anything worse than Winnie the Pooh, Blood and Honey, though. I mean, like it's kind of neck and neck in my opinion. I mean, to be honest, no, that's not true. This movie is subjectively one of the worst, if not the worst. Again, I'm a little bit biased to what the worst movie of the year is, but taking that one aside, this is there. You know what I'm saying? This is probably one of the biggest wastes of time. Not only mine, every producer, every actor, every person that even worked on this film just wasted their time. And in terms of the actor uh way, you can even tell because no one even tries. No one's trying to give a good performance. No one even cares. Like literally no one cared about this movie. There's really nothing good to talk. Well, I mean, I only have one compliment to the movie. Only once, and it's very slight because if you don't know, because you probably don't, this is the movie based around tarot cards, tarot readings, and then they read the tarot cards, and then the your last card portrays technically how you die, right? That's it. And then they have obviously every tarot card has like a little image to see what the thing, and then that entity, that thing that's there in the picture, that's what will come and kill you. It will be what you see before you die, technically. And so in one of them, they get this card called the Fool, which is like a clown, a jester, really. I didn't like all of the Fool, but I did kind of like a couple of things they did with the Fool, especially movement wise. Though it kind of got kind of stupid to a certain point because everything just goes to shit. But I did like some sort of like ways they portrayed the gestures, like the sudden movement. I don't know if you played the game Lethal Company, Springhead. Well, it kind of like that movement. I really appreciated that. And like as a concept, I feel like taking tarot cards and making it a horror film kind of sounds interesting, but then again, this completely missed the mark. Like this is like I said, potentially the worst movie of the year. We have to like, make some thorough evaluations to give it that prestigious name or title. Like from start to bottom, the movie's just like it starts off when you have these characters at we're celebrating a birthday party at an Airbnb, and they go, oh, let's do something fun. Immediately find the tarot cards at a locked basement, which they break the lock. They go down there to pick the tarot cards. And they're like, maybe we shouldn't do this. And then the birthday girl is like, well, it's my birthday, so you gotta do it, girl. Yeah, that's where we get the movie. And that whole thing happens like so fast. Like it's paced so fast. You get all the tarot readings, and then boom, title card afterwards. And then it's blood frenzy all around. Though all the kills are fucking boring and bland and it's just stupid. And honestly, you can even argue the fact that when you have tarot readings, right, while she's reading the tarot cards and stuff, she's like explaining like, oh, don't go to the light, don't panic, and you'll be fine. They do exactly that. They literally see the light and they're like, they panic, and they like there was this scene in the movie. It was the hangman with the Latina girl. I forgot her name. I don't give a shit. You don't care. I don't care. If you care about spoilers for this film, your mind is not in the right place. They're like going over the things that they need to do to evade being killed, but as soon as all the things add up to the point, they do the complete opposite. So in the hangman, the girl says, "Don't run, face your fears," or something like that. Immediately when the hangman shows up, which is the thing that you see in the trailer where he's like drawing and says run, she immediately does that, which obviously ends up in her dying. And the thing is, it's a long ass fucking bridge in the scene, and she's just sprinting to basically nothing. So she's really amounting to nothing while running in the first place. So it's just really dumb. Like you cannot find any logic into like this movie at all. Like I don't know if people were like on shrooms or like how many different levels of drugs, layers of drugs they were while writing and shooting this film. But it has to be concerning because this is one of those experiences where like I was literally nearly falling asleep. Like I was actually nearly falling asleep in the theater. The only thing that kept me up was like this group of like teenage girls just consistently talking through the film, which honestly, for the first time, that doesn't even mind me because I was just so bored. I was like listening to their gossip, and I was a little bit more entertained to what they were saying rather than what the movie was presenting, because it was a whole lot of nothing. It was like fucking garbage. And like I said, there's a lot of things in the movie that really just don't make sense. Like, again, spoiler, but if you care, you're stupid. So there's a scene in the movie where we get the fool, which is the scene that I talked about with the movement and whatever, and he's stuck in an elevator. At the end of that scene, you see the jester kind of like make the movement to kill the guy. But then at the end of the movie, he actually shows up like it's nothing. Like, hey, yo, what's up, guys? And you're like, how did you not die to the jester or the fool? And he's like, oh, well, my roommate just opened the elevator door and it was gone. So that's kind of stupid because towards the final act, other people can see these entities, right? The other characters can't see the entities. So if the answer to that was you have to have a witness for it to not kill you, then the whole movie doesn't make sense then, because there were witnesses at least after the third act. There were witnesses the entire time. Like for example, the last two surviving people at the final act, they both saw death and the devil, yet they did not die or disappear or not. Like there's really just no, and who the fuck gives a shit, man? There's really no point, man. This is probably one of, like, don't even, like, even if they give you the CD for this movie, like a digital copy, a CD, a free ticket to watch this movie, you're better off shoving it up your ass than anything else. At least that way you can feel something. You know what I'm saying? Like, it is honestly just abysmal. Night Swim for me was entertaining. It was horrible, it was abysmal, but it was entertaining. This is just straight up dog shit and boring. This is just straight up like, this is like buying a PC without a graphics card. You know what I'm saying? You can't do shit. So I don't know, man. Like, it's awful. Don't watch it. I give it like a 0.5, exactly what I give Winnie the Pooh. Like, I didn't like Winnie the Pooh, neither I like this one, but I would put Winnie the Pooh over this because at least on that movie it was like somewhat entertaining. This is just straight up a bad time, bro. This is just straight up a bad time. Like I don't know, bro. Just fuck it, man. Don't watch it. Don't. Just don't, bro. Just don't.